Hey, welcome to the Take Two Crew podcast show. I am your co-host Scoop.
What's up, guys? I'm your co-host Mike. We're back for another episode, man. Happy to see you guys.
Oh yeah, man, fresh off our hiatus. How was your Father's Day, Mike?
My Father's Day was great, man. I ain't do much, but I relaxed real good, man. Much needed relaxation. Great,
Yeah,
great R&R, man.
I hear you on
Uh,
that. Yeah, I got some rest of myself. Got some, got the gifts that I asked for. I asked for father stuff like tank tops and socks, and underwear, stuff your grandparents used
yeah,
to give on Christmas. That's what I asked for. And some buttercrunch cookies. So it's pretty good, man.
yeah.
How's
Yeah, I got something.
what you get?
You know what? I can't even remember. I got some socks, but I can't find them.
Mm.
Um, I had to check my son's feet to make sure that he wasn't wearing it.
Yo,
But
that's the thing I hate, man. Why, kids be stealing socks? Like, if it's
yeah,
not my wife, it's the kids. I'm like, you walking around here with NBA socks on that I know you didn't pay for. Those are my
yeah. And
socks,
you
man.
know the thing is, you buy them socks. Like every time I go buy socks, I try to buy my kids socks
Yeah,
because I hate unmatched socks. I hate unmatched socks. Like it just bothers me. Like that's a brilliant pet peeve of mine. Unmatched socks. Like they come as a pair, you wear them as a pair, and then you find the other sock. This one clean, the other one dirty.
yeah.
But
You don't find a matching sock till like a year later.
yeah,
You
yeah,
randomly look in the trunk of your car like, yo, where did sock just come from? Like
yeah,
it was on an
yeah.
adventure, man. Wanted to come back home, I guess.
Yeah, it's a laundromat to wash the clothes, and it's like it's crazy because you take all the clothes that you could possibly get, like 4 bags of clothes.
Yeah,
Think you got all the dirty clothes in the house except for what's on your body, and then you find like a whole bag of clothes somewhere else didn't get washed,
you
and
got
that's the sock right there.
you gotta have that bag. You gotta have that outfit that you know for a fact that you're never ever gonna wear when you go to the laundry. So like for me, it's like I
Yeah,
got I got a pair of green shorts that I always wear when I work out, and I got a marching band shirt that's like 15 years old. Like I know for a fact I'm not wearing that outside unless I'm doing
yeah,
it's only way to
yeah. I got this.
you gotta put trackers on your socks and your drawers, man.
Yeah, I got this hoodie. I got this sleeveless hoodie shirt that's like bleached up now, so I wear that just to work out. I don't go out the house with it, nothing. I actually, um, I'm not dirty, but I don't think I even wash it that often, to tell you the truth. Like, so I always got another shirt underneath it. So,
I seen this thing where I think it was Levi's. They were saying that you're not supposed to wash your jeans all the time, but that's dirty.
yeah.
Yeah, every time I wear the jeans, I'm washing them. I can't see myself not like going a whole month without washing a pair of underwear. I mean jeans. Like
Yeah.
that's trifling.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Let me ask you,
go ahead.
and anybody else out there that's listening to this, I want you to comment on this as well. As a man, right? Do you have like a weekend shirt that you just wear on the weekends?
Oh man, it's I got a shirt. It got a hole like right here,
Okay, okay, yeah,
but it's like yo,
okay,
it don't matter how small I was or how big I got. The shirt just fits,
yeah, okay,
and it
yeah,
got a
okay,
like I think it's a white shirt because I think Sky had I told Sky to hand me a. It's gonna sound crazy. I told Sky to hand me like a plate one time, and the plate was wet. I was like, ugh, all right, man. Let me get what I need. Like that's a multi-purpose shirt, man. It's for all the above. And
yeah.
what's crazy is I can have a whole bunch of clean clothes, and that shirt being like in the dirty clothes, I'm like, ugh, all right, man. Go.
Okay, I don't feel bad.
Ain't
I
nobody
don't
got
feel
don't
bad.
nobody got to smell my body but me, okay?
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you because you know, my wife hated like she hates this shirt though. Like she's like, where you going with that shirt? I'm like, well, this is my weekend shirt. This is my
Yeah,
dad's shirt. Like this is literally, it's just my shirt I wear on the weekends only. Like I check the mail in it. You know what I mean? I don't run errands in the shirt, of course, but like I might throw some else over top of it because I know I'm coming home. but she just hates the shirt. Like it is my little hoodie pullover that is all bleached up now. It was nice when I had it first. Like I was like, okay, cool, I can rock it. But now she just hates the shirt. And I got weekend shorts, everything. Right?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I had these shorts we had when we played football in high school with the bishop that was on the knee. Man, those shorts went from blue to green. And I can't even and I used to blame it on like me moving, but there's no way. I still got my band shirt. My wife threw them away.
Yeah.
She don't respect the covenant I had with the shorts. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I was like, she hated every time I throw the shirt on. I'm like, yo, I throw this shirt, I'm about to get busy something, man. Or I'm just gonna get busy doing nothing. Either or, but
hit that couch.
Faithful right there, man.
Hit that couch, man. Listen, the shirt is loyal, bro.
Yeah, yo.
The shirt is loyal, man.
It's like you said, how big or how small that shirt just fits you perfect, man.
And what's crazy is I wash it still look dirty, but I'm like, I don't care, it's mine. It's mine, bro. It's mine. It's like that meme. It's like, is that your man? Yeah, that's mine. I'm gonna stick beside him. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, that's how I feel about my trash. That's how I feel about my trash clothes. I don't care.
Yeah, it's the shirt for me, man. Yeah. Hope I don't find no socks to go with it. It's over. If I find some Steelers socks, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah.
But
I just heard them talking about the Steelers this morning. They said this is Big Ben's 18th season. And he's 39. They said he's 39. First of all, I expected him to be older than that because we're 33. Like he's only 6 years older than us. Like that's crazy. But they said Father Time is catching him. And 39 is not old, I'm realizing that 50 not even old no more.
Nope. I just wish they stopped saying, 40 is the new 20. No, 40 still 40.
40 still 40. Go get your prostate checked.
I went to go play basketball 2 nights ago for the first time, like maybe 8 months. And I felt all 33 years old in this body. And they had the young people out there, it's the young boys. And it was funny because it was, you remember when we coached football together years ago, it was, our quarterback Pop like 20-something years old now, man. And I'm looking at him like,
wait, Pop is tough. Wait, what? Oh, so Big Man is an adult now too?
He graduated.
Oh, that's wild. Man.
They all graduated. And I'm looking at them playing basketball. Like, man, this is terrible. Like,
I think the cool part about these kids growing up is that the last time I seen Big Man, he was like, yo, Coach Scoop. And I was like, first of all, I only coached 1 season, but I appreciate it. But it's like, man, they still got that respect for you as an adult, which is as like a mentor or a role model to them. I thought that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think you could have been a coach for 6 months. You coach for like
you had an impact on that kid. That's amazing.
I think that's so phenomenal. Like watch, and then they had like these other twin boys that was there. Same, like, man, I'm getting old. Y'all play in the same basketball league I'm playing in. Like, slow this down, man. But I'm still so hurt to even get up now.
Well, man, I guess that's the joys of life, man. When you watching things come full circle, or you watching the kids that you seen grow up, they're starting to get married now, because you realize you were only 10 years older than them, but it seemed like a long time. But now they're having their own.
Yeah.
They're having their own kids.
Turn it down.
And you adopted like the name Uncle Mike, Uncle Scoop. So I think it's a beautiful thing, man. Well, let's talk about today's topics, man. What's on the agenda?
Turn it down. Turn it on.
Look at Mike B.
Man, we got.
Turn it down.
You know, you got a parent while you doing this thing, man. Oh, Yeah, yeah, that's it. We got, man, what's her, man, Shakari Richardson. I hope I'm saying the name right. I really do. But, she's running from LSU, you know, breaking records like crazy. At the same time, she tested positive for marijuana. You know, at first it was a 30-day ban, 30-day suspension. Now, out of nowhere, she's not even on the squad. Didn't even get selected to go to Tokyo to represent Team US, which I think is tragic, man. I think that is really, really terrible. Understand, she made a mistake, whatever the case may be. Even in her interview, I love what she said. She said, "I'm human, just like you.
Yep.
I just run a little faster." You know what I'm saying? I just run a little faster. I don't think that serves as a right for her to penalize her to take her away from something that she loves so much, man.
Yeah.
That's really, really give it a 30-day suspension and make sure that's it. If you want to test her again in whatever, 35 days or whatever the case may be, do it. If not, her problem. I mean, give her consequence and let her continue on to what she do best, man.
See, my thing is, I'm conflicted, because hearing a story about the fact that she used the drug after she found out by a stranger that her biological mother died. So this reporter goes, hey, how you feel now finding out that your mother passed away? And she's like, what are you talking about? Because that reporter didn't even have the courtesy of saying something like that off of camera. You're looking for a soundbite. So because you are thinking negative, you're thinking in the wrong mindset. You influence her to do something weird. Now, I'm not saying it's a reporter's fault for her going out there and smoking weed, but she did what she did and she messed up. So you know the rules, and I understand that you use that as a way to escape whatever reality you was going through, but that still is not an excuse for you to go out there and use the banned substance. Whether we find it legal, I know Florida and I know New Jersey decriminalized it. However, in certain things, you still got to uphold to the rules, and the rules are the rules, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's the same thing I feel, same thing I say. Uh, you know, give it what it is and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? The thing is this. I'm not being biased, but everybody smoke weed, man. Like, whether you make 2 million or 30 million, you're doing something. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, it's like I don't know like what the problem with that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it was something like a performance enhancement drug, and I understand it, but it's it's something that's becoming legal, like you said.
yeah. Some
So
people, some people use it
what
for
happens then?
like if you have certain diseases, you may be approved for a medical card to use medical
Yeah,
marijuana. There's things inside that plant that can actually heal you. Cancer patients use it. If you have,
yeah,
I believe, if you have Crohn's disease, that helps with it. If you have multiple sclerosis, that helps with it. So the plant itself is not what people made it seem like. It's not this crazy thing. However, it's like if you got these rules, you got to go for. You got to do what you got to do. Like in the hospital, if you cannot wear a mask. You gotta wear a mask. If you don't, then you suffer consequences. It could be either you getting sick or you losing your job for not following the rules. So, we just have, like she said, we human, but she runs faster. We are human. We just got different sets of rules we gotta abide by. So you knew what the rules were, and unfortunately, it is what it is. And I don't think that we should ban watching the Olympics because we don't watch the Olympics all the time anyway.
yeah, yeah,
Like that's not something that I can't. In my family, we don't watch it as much. I know we watch basketball and we watch track and fields because I was a big. I like when they throw in a shot put. That's like a big thing for me. So
yeah, yeah,
it's like I don't think you're gonna lose viewers because of her mistake. But let's not act like she didn't break a rule. She just has to be held
Yeah,
accountable. It is what it is.
that's it. I think that's the most important part. Take what it is. Like you said, it's like when you discipline your child.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You don't go in there, add to the punishment unless you got some new problems. You know what I'm saying? You get in trouble at school, all right, you know what? That's it. Keep you behind in the house for a week.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Don't come in, don't come in a day later like, oh yeah, you know what? On top of that, give me your TV. Like what? Like, yo, you just told me to stay in the house. Now I can't watch TV. Now, now give me your phone. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
That's where they, whoever these people are, whether it's the Olympic Committee or whoever, no, there's no, it's like one thing wasn't enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's a black thing or a white thing or anything else of that nature. It's an athletic thing. This did wrong. That's it.
I mean, if it was me, like thinking of the like overall like the big plan, I would have put her. I would have let her get on the 4 100 relays only because one, she's talented, she's super fast, and she's gonna have a lot to prove. She's gonna have that chip on her shoulder. So people just gonna tune in. One, because there's gonna be a group of people who want to see her fail, and it's gonna be a group that's gonna be like, you know what? Y'all didn't let her do this, and then look what she got. Look what she did. But she's 21.
Mm-hmm.
There's another Olympics in 4 years. She can get stronger within the next 4 years. Keep training. There's other things that she could run in other than the Olympics, so she'll be fine.
Yeah, but the thing is, my thing being an athlete, you know what I'm saying? People train to represent their country. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And 4 years from now, you're looking at her being what, 24, 25 years old? No, not even that, 25, 26 maybe, depending
Yeah.
on where her birthday falls at. To say that she won't be still strong, but right here is like, this is the beginning of her peak. You know what I'm saying?
But check this
This
out.
is the beginning of where she's just getting her track legs. You know what I'm saying? And then 4 years from now, you're like, is she still going to be that fast? Not only that, but it's still going to be, this
Yeah.
phenomenon that they're talking about.
But check this
You know
out.
what I'm
You
saying?
got Allison Felix. She got
Yeah,
pregnant. She got pregnant. Essentially, got dropped from Nike. Came back and still won a gold medal.
yeah,
She's in her 30s. So who's to say, this doesn't give her the fuel she needs to take it to that next level? So that I know she's not going to race against the young lady from Jamaica that everybody wanted her to go against. But who's to say in 4 years that girl doesn't come back, and then she comes back in? It was that long awaited match that we actually wanted to see. So things a lot can happen in 4 years, and they can also meet each other uh in the and like when they do the other competition. So it's not going to just be the Olympics. And then now look, the Olympics is in Tokyo. It's another outbreak of COVID. They went from having people there not to not having people there. It shouldn't be there, period. And if they delay it, that should be another opportunity for Shakari Richardson to run. But that's just me. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. I mean, there's some pros and cons to both of the sides. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, like I said, give me my penalty. That's it, and we keep it pushing.
Now let me
You
run
know
my
what I'm saying?
race.
If it's 30 days, yeah, that's it. If it's 30 days suspension, okay, cool. I missed the first 30 days. I missed a few events, and then you're gonna have to retest me in 30 days or whatever, and I pass, and I should be good to go.
Yep.
What's funny to me is she hasn't appealed the decision. You know what I'm saying? I think that was kind of interesting. That she didn't like try to appeal this thing. You know, and what caught my eye about her in the beginning was the fact of she didn't look the part. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got, you got the sleeve on, tatted, well not tatted up, but tattoos. The
No, she tatted
the
up.
colorful hair,
She tatted
the
up.
colorful hair, the long nails. Um, I love her individuality. You know what I'm saying? And like she's stupid good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize how exciting running track could be to watch. You know what I'm saying? Until you seen the Usain Bolts, the Michael Johnsons, the what's the lady name? Joyce Joyner, um, Jesse Owens, like watching his movie and things of that nature. But when you actually watch it, you're like, yo, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? And knowing that you could lose by just like a tenth of a second. You know what I'm saying? That actually separates you from being the fastest person in the world or the second fastest person in the world. A tenth of a second is like, yo, like you run a 10.6, they run a 10.7. You're like, hey.
No, it'd be tenths of a point. It'd be like 10-6-1.
Yo.
Like that's wild. That's wild.
And I think that's the only sport that makes it that much, awesome to watch. You watch, like basketball and looking at the dream team, they just ran through everybody. Like, who losing today type thing.
Pretty much.
And all the years that the U.S. came in first with the gold, I think it was like 2008, maybe they left with like a bronze medal, but came right back. And you realize just how talented, not just track, but America as a whole is. You know what I'm saying? But
I think I'm just like not trying to be controversial, but I feel like America needs to lose. If we lose in track and field, they're gonna be like, you know what? We should have let her run, and then she's gonna be sitting there like this. Yeah, like that's
I would do it. Yeah, I would definitely do it.
I'm low key rooting for Jamaica to win, so I could be like, man, y'all should have just
funny.
Y'all should have let her run, bro. You should have let her run. I never seen somebody high and run fast. Never. If anything, you paranoid. Like, I don't know. Maybe because I've been out the game for a long time too. I ain't smoked weed since 2004.
I ain't smoked never, so we good. But it's funny, like talk about the Olympics, they had the Michael Phelps thing going on with him. He was posing pictures with cigars and with the medals on. There was no suspension for that. But then at the same time, this whole Gabby Douglas, she came through, and it's like Simone Biles just like ran her off the face of the earth, bro.
Simone Biles is a different type of specimen. Like, she's unbelievable, man. And she goes out there, she's not arrogant, she's like super humble, and she just go out there and she wins, and that's it. It's like you don't see her on there. Like, there's no antics. Like her and Sha'Carri, two different people, but they got the same mindset. I want to win, but they also been through two different lives as well. Like that's why I feel like all that should have came into play. You're like, look at this girl's, look what she's been through, man. Look at her testimony. Like I understand that we don't want to. If you bend the rules for one person, you got to bend it for everyone. But like, come on, man. Like look at everything. Like her story is amazing, man. Even when she went up there after she won the last race, and the first thing she wanted to do is go hug her grandmother. It's like, she been through a lot, man. She needed that release, and it's just it's a tough situation. So I'm rooting for Jamaica. Filthy rhythm, filthy vibe.
That's funny, man. Yeah. All right, next topic, man. Let's discuss this, man. Let's start with the Soldier Boy Bow Wow.
Who you think won? Who you think won that versus?
You know what? I'm gonna say it this way, and it's gonna be the biased part in me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Bow Wow only because I didn't listen to Soulja Boy that much growing up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was more, Soulja Boy was more turn,
Yeah, man, but
and that wasn't
Soulja Boy had
my
Soulja Boy had good records playing. The reason why I think Bow Wow lost, I'm not gonna say Soulja Boy won. The reason why Bow Wow lost, because he didn't play. I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you be showing me, and especially what you feel when you hold me. We're gonna always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe it. Because I ain't never had nobody do me like you. He didn't do that, bro.
I thought he was gonna play that. It was a couple songs he didn't play
Bro,
that I thought he should have played, man.
if he would have did that,
Honestly,
if he would have did that, bro, he would have won the crowd because the women would have sung it. No, Ciara ain't got to come out.
yeah,
Russell ain't having that. However, I would have did that song. That's one of your hits, man.
yeah, like and like this whole versus thing, like even with like a few of the battles that a lot of artists didn't really come with their hitters, like they're hitting things, like you know what I mean, like and for me, I felt I'm gonna say Bow Wow won only because, in my opinion, he took it more serious than Soulja Boy.
He put on a show.
Yeah, Soulja Boy was like, "Yo, I'm here, bro. I'm gonna just remind you of what I do." You know what I'm saying? And then I like watching the song, listening to the song, but listening to the verses battle. Soulja Boy, I felt like he couldn't keep up with Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of features on music, but not really too many he did himself. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about Bow Wow, Mr. 106 part. You know what I'm saying? Bow Wow ran the new millennium. Like, from however old he was till when he gave it up. I think he got the most retired songs on 106 and Park. You talking, with the people, even songs he was doing I never heard before. I was like, oh snap! But listening, like I said, he don't even make music like that no more. But he's still known for for what he's done. That was the same way. I was the same way with you. Like, why are you playing What's My Name? Like, who cares about when you was 13? I mean, when you was 11, 12 years old. No bounce with me.
He got, like, Let Me Hold You was smart. He should have did Shorty Like Mine.
Yeah.
He should have did that song with Ciara, Like You. I can't think of any other ones.
He did Out of My System.
Oh, he should have did that song where he got with Jagged Edge as a slow bop too, but he got songs that's memorable. I just can't think of that name.
Yeah.
But you know who had a really good verses? Yo, you versus Keith Sweat. See my boy Mike. You see my brother. You see my brother Bobby Brown up there doing his thing. You say I'm crazy, but I don't give a damn.
I know you didn't just say me versus Keith Sweat, bro.
Yo, Mike, I was walking past the screen. I was like, Mike.
Yo, I know you didn't just say.
Had to make sure you was at work. I was like, what?
Keith Sweat.
So I said, Bill and T. First of all, I was like, yo, that's my brother Mike, man. That's Mike up there, bro.
Yeah. This is the last podcast we doing.
Yeah, because the funny thing is, he can't dance. I was like, yo, that's Mike, bro. He ain't got no paint on. He need paint on his face. Like somebody go wipe some white paint across his forehead, like he Simba from the Lion King.
I know you didn't just say me versus Keith Sweat, bro.
I really don't care. I was like, boy, Mike up there doing his thing, man. I almost cried, bro. I
can't believe you said that on the show.
It was crazy. Jay was
funny,
like,
it's funny.
Jay said, I can't unsee it. I was like, yo, I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way.
You're going to have to find a new coach next show, man.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
I was just
jumping into me. Look, got me saying it.
I was just happy.
Jumping into Bobby Brown. I just said that. Jumping into me versus Keith Sweat. Jumping into Bobby Brown versus.
It's like, hey, Mike, play Tenderoni, Mike. Play Tenderoni.
Yeah. Jumping into Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat, man. Um, I didn't understand why they even went against each other to begin with. Like
Yeah, I would
one,
have.
they had
I don't know who I would have wanted to see against Keith Sweat. It wouldn't have been Bobby Brown though.
no. I didn't think you got two different styles of music. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Brown was more like turn up after he left New Edition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, he had, I Want to Rock with You and things like that. But Bobby Brown came out his shell when he left New Edition. You know what I'm saying? And listening to the verses and watching it, I'm like, yo, you guys got two different styles of music.
Yep.
You know, and then looking at Keith Sweat, I'm like, what the hell are you on? Like, I don't know if it was the Ciroc that had him acting like that, or if he was trying to put on a show. But when you listen to his music, not the videos, you would expect him to act the same way he acted in his videos. Smooth, cool.
Bruh,
He was up there.
He was tired, man.
Boy,
He was
that dude
tired.
up there like he was doing a concert. And then what killed me was it was it was a verse, but they were doing songs together. It like Bobby Brown it was like Keith Sweat featuring Bobby Brown. Is he in the background?
Yeah. Because Keith Sweat knew that Bobby Brown wasn't in shape. Like you can see that, right? So Keith was really doing him a favor. Like that that's how I look at it. But I would have preferred to see somebody like Johnny Gill or like Babyface, his song, not his pen, but even his pen, because Keith Sweat got some songs. That would have been a good match.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have chose Bobby Brown. So
I wouldn't have put them in the same on stage together. Yeah, you can tell Bobby Brown was tired, boy.
yeah. So how much did they pay you?
I hate you. Yeah. Those guys go to work, man. What time is it, man? Yo. What killed me the most when he was like, hey, you guys I don't know why they even had the DJ they had. This guy,
bro,
is just like,
I'm gonna send you this video. It's Afion Crockett and Spice Adams. And Spice Adams is he's Bobby Brown, and you got Afion Crockett as Keith Sweat. But then Afion comes out as DJ Cassidy. Like, dude, the video is maybe like 20 minutes long, but I promise you, you're not gonna stop laughing. Like my throat was hurt and I had a headache because I couldn't stop laughing because the dude was because Cassidy was trash. He was straight up trash.
Yeah, I understand.
They should have had
like,
D Nice should have been there. D Nice should have been there. Now Cassidy does this thing on YouTube where he does this like a pass the mic where he be playing songs.
Yeah.
It goes to the artist. Yo, that's his lane right there. That's all you, bro.
Yeah. I seen that. That was good.
Yeah, but you rocking that Essence? Nah, that should have been D Nice.
Yeah. Somebody more, I'm not saying more known, but like he just wasn't.
It wasn't it.
I just wasn't feeling it. Like even you look at Soulja Boy and the way Soulja Boy and Bow Wow did it, they both had their own DJs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But he wasn't even hype man for neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to Keith Sweat do his runs. I'm like, oh, hold on, bro. Sit down, bro. Hold on, brother. Slow that down, And what really killed me was he's like, yeah, let's take 5 minutes. Man, the dude took like 30 minutes to come back out.
Yeah. They remind me of when you get a new iPhone, they're like, it's gonna take 10 minutes to update. It'd be like 45 minutes later. Like, bro, I forgot I even got the phone, man. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah, they were, it's like, I don't know, Keith Sweat came out with a Chinese collar, Rush Hour 3
Yeah, he definitely
type
came out
shirt on.
like, which one of y'all kicked me?
Yeah.
I'm on fire today, Mike. I'm on fire,
Yeah.
man. I'm on fire, bro.
Yeah. Bobby Brown was definitely looking like a dad, bro.
Yeah.
But
For real,
man,
for real, man. And it's funny, somebody put like a comparison when he was in the 80s to now it's like back when you wanted him, back when now when he wants you. Like, bro, ain't nothing wrong with getting ain't nothing wrong with getting big, bro. But you can't do those. I would have had some backup dancers. Cause there's certain
yeah,
it's certain dances you expected him to do, you know? And
yeah.
it was a good versus. I just would have picked a different DJ.
Yeah,
And I would have
definitely.
I'd have had a breathing machine on the side for Bobby Brown.
Mm.
Like in between his verses, I would have been like, all right, man, you gotta breathe, bro. Like get you some oxygen. Clearly that
Yeah, he could.
you tripping right now.
Yeah. You could tell Keith Sweat had the blackout treatment up here.
Oh yeah, man. He was like, I'm about to kill these niggas today.
Yeah, he was
hit that
like,
line.
like he looked the same. Like he literally didn't age at all.
Yo,
Bobby Brown did.
totally off subject. It was his barber in New Jersey. I went to have him cut my hair, and I guess he started to see like everybody start using that blackout stuff. So he hooked me. So he gave me the blackout. But I didn't know that. You know that stuff comes out your head. You know when you take a shower, bro.
Yep.
I got my hair cut, went home, took a shower, got to work, and I'm like, my hairline is like way up here. I'm like, what did you do? But I had the blackout here. I'm like, man, I gotta go get this. I gotta go get this cut down. I left work. I took a point like, yo, you gotta cut this and it's free. Because now you got me out here looking crazy, bro.
Yeah, I went and got it done. They did like a little, and I was like, oh, that looked cool. But like you say, like I leave the barbershop. If I'm not going nowhere, I go home and go shower and take the hair off me. And I got to the shower, I took everything off after that. I was like, oh wow, okay, no fun to that.
You went home, took a shower, and took the hair off you, literally.
Yeah.
Like your whole front line is gone.
Yeah, I was like, all right, cool. So, but man.
All right, man.
But,
look, I gotta tell you this story, bro. I gotta share with our listeners. 2 weeks ago, I'm driving to work, right? And this is the guy's honest truth. And it's so I'm on the phone with one of my friends, and I'm driving on the bridge and I went to look to my right, and I see this guy about to jump off the bridge. So I park my car, I run back up the bridge, and there's already a guy out there trying to talk to him. So the guy's over the ledge like this. And I'm like, hey, yo, man. I'm like, hey, man, listen, man, my name is Tariq, man. Can I pray with you, man? Is everything okay? He's like, no, it's not okay. He's just crying. So I'm walking to him, I'm trying to talk to him. I was able to get over to the ledge, and I got close enough to I was able to grab him, and I grabbed him and pulled him back over. Walked him back down, and he was telling me how like he had these mental issues. In Florida, they got this thing called like a Baker Act, where like if I guess that like if you have mental issues and you get admitted to a hospital, I believe they hold you for 72 hours. But my man just walked out. My man just walked out the hospital. They didn't even like try to stop him or anything. And then when the police came, we were like, we all exhausted, like can't believe this happened. They're like, it's like another day for them, man. And what I realized is that people really be going through mental stuff that we legit. When we think our lives is bad, there's people out there who got it way worse than we got it.
Absolutely.
And like, man, we be complaining about like the dumbest things, bro. But there's people out here really going through mental stuff. Like before we started talking, before we got on the podcast, we were talking about a person we knew from back home who passed away in their sleep. Like there are people not waking up in the morning, bro, and we be tripping over like the dumbest stuff, man. Like it's crazy. We really don't realize how blessed we are sometimes, man.
Absolutely. That's That's tough, man. That's heavy, man. I'm happy that you were there to stop him from a life changing decision. You know what I'm saying? Like when we go into our mess, we don't realize one who's there, and two who we're impacted when we're making these decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um, and then people make excuses for it. Oh, he just wanted they just want attention, and like I'm not speaking for this person here, but growing up in the urban area, in the hood, whatever the case may be, we tend to um, throw dirt on the wounds of people's lives by making excuses for what they're going through.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just doing that because your dad ain't around. Or you just doing it because of this. And, I've never, I'm sure we've all had that thought process of saying, what I'm saying, man, I don't want to be here no more, or whatever the case may be. But actually, you put yourself in that position itself is a frightening thing. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, it's, like you hear about people, like I said, having these mental issues, or, and it's just life has really gotten to that point where you
Yep.
feel like you just can't get a break, that nothing good is happening for you. And I'm sure, like I said, we've been there before. You know what I'm saying? I would never say that taking your life is the way to go. As a parent, as a future husband, whatever the case may be, you're leaving other people, what I'm saying, with your burden to carry
Yeah.
in some way. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think, well, I can't speak for you. I kind of can, but I don't
Mm,
remember a time when it was like, you know what? Death is the only way out for me.
yeah,
Even when if there's been times when like I remember when I passed out before and I came to, it wasn't like it was like I was gone. It was just like I just fell asleep. I passed out, or even when I was just going through things when uh, years ago when I went through my first divorce and we were separated. I wasn't. Death was never like an option for me, man. And even when my mom and my grandma died, like I never thought about it. Like I just want to end my life. So for someone to get to that point, man, is bigger than what we may think it is. And maybe they just need to talk to that person. You could legit
absolutely.
you saying, "Hey, good morning, how you doing?" could be the just that key that somebody needs to unlock a different level of their thought process that somebody can actually care about me. You know,
Yeah,
because that's what you hear when
yeah,
people attempt suicide. Like nobody cares about me, nobody loves me. And it's like there are people who do care about you. And if I don't know you, give me that chance to get to care about you. Let's start a friendship if it's going to help you get your mind away from ending your life. Like it ain't. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. And what most people need to realize too, that suicide doesn't come with a race. You know what I'm saying? It's not, oh, black people do it more, white people do it less. There's no, it's your thought process behind the fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I work in the hospital, and the moment you say, I don't want to live, I want to kill myself, you're immediately brought to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like if whatever. And that's, like you said, it's the same issue it's the same law in Jersey. I don't know if it's the same name, but it's a crisis thing.
Yeah.
And you go into a 72-hour psychiatric hold, you know what I'm saying? And with these evaluations and things of that nature. What's funny? I had the opportunity, to say it that way, going to the county for a few days. And during my 7-day stay there, um, every morning, mental health would knock on the door and go, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "Why you keep asking me this question?" Like in my head, I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it until Saturday and Sunday. where they didn't come ask me if I was okay. And
Wow.
truthfully,
Wow.
all I wanted was the puzzle. All I wanted was the crossword puzzle to keep my mind at ease. You know what I'm saying? But Saturday and Sunday, they didn't come. And then, matter of fact, Monday they didn't come either because Monday was, I think it was around Memorial Day weekend
Yep.
at the time. So they didn't come. They didn't come Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I was like, hey, and all I wanted was that puzzle. That's all I wanted was the crossword puzzle because they came around every day right after breakfast and asked about, um, hey, mental health, how you doing? And hearing a couple people doors down in there, they go, no, I ain't doing good. I just found out, I'm going down for 5 years. And I'm like, man, like, and then, anybody that had the opportunity to be placed in the county or jail or whatever the case may be, when you walk into a cell, it's just that cell. You know what I'm saying? It's if you don't have a partner, a bunkie, whatever they call it, it's you and those walls. And the fact that the unit I was in was 23 hours lockdown. Looking at the way people were writing on the walls, and it can put you in that state of mind. You're like, if you ain't strong enough, you're like, bro, this gonna break me.
Oh, is it? If you,
It,
man,
it
mentally, I
tear
could.
me up, man.
I was in a holding cell, and I was like, yo, I'm struggling right now
Yo,
because it's the fact that somebody has the keys to your freedom, literally. You know,
yeah,
and as much as you realize that it's only temporary, but like you were saying, there's people who went down for that. Like you say, a guy got 5 years. I worked at a jail here for 6 months, man, and I don't even. It wasn't the worst time of my life. It just made me appreciate. It made me appreciate breathing a lot more because I could
mm,
leave. I could leave whenever I wanted to. You know, it like these
yeah,
guys had. I connected with these guys for 10 hours. Because I worked side by side with these guys, but I knew that I was going home to go take a hot shower and get in my own bed. They're going back to cells, it's 30 people inside the dorm, and it's open, so you don't have no privacy. You can't watch what you want to watch. You can't just jump on the phone if you don't got money on the phone, or you can't text nobody if you don't got stamps. Like it's bigger than what you can
yeah,
imagine. Well, not you,
absolutely,
what people can imagine. So you tend to look at that time like, man, I appreciate the fact that I can do this or I can do that because it could always legit be worse.
absolutely. That's one thing I like. I came to appreciate the fact of and I'm a homebody. I don't really leave the house too much, um, but that's by choice.
Yeah.
And it's my right that if I want to leave, I do. If I don't, it's okay. Being in there, you say only 3 hours a day. You're in a cell. You come out when they tell you to come out. You know, you go in when they tell you to go in. It's they tell you what you want to eat. What I'm saying? If you happen to save your food, that's your choice. But when they say lights out, they mean lights out. And constantly be watched. Every hour or so with them walking past your door, and if they feel like coming in, they're gonna come in. It's like the mental strain on that situation itself is tough to it. You know what I'm saying? And my heart goes out to that person. You know what I'm saying? And I hope your mental is all right as well. Being involved in that situation, excuse me, putting yourself in that situation.
Oh, bro, I
You
was
know,
maybe I'm gonna say 3 days. It took a good 3 days because that day, because after it happened, I had to go to work still. So I'm at
mm,
work trying to help people, trying to laugh. And this lady came in. I never forget it. She came in, she crying. She was like, "Oh my, they treated me so bad at the other store." And she was like, "So like, how can you help me?" I was like, "Listen, man, lady, like, I just helped somebody get off. I helped somebody from dying. Your little problem that you got going on is nothing. You just don't
mm,
like. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's like you crying about because somebody didn't want to help you with a phone. This dude was crying because he felt that he was actually alone, and it's like, come on, bro, you can't be doing that. But she was going through her own things. But it took me 3 days, even riding on the bridge. I was like, I can't believe this happened here, and it was like an out of body experience. Like it was something that you see on the movie because I I kept thinking like, yo, what if he jumps? Just what if he jumps, he's no longer here. Like that's it. We had the peak of this bridge, and you're gonna die. This bridge is extra high in the air, but luckily, uh, it was a collective. I was able to grab him and bring him over, but everybody walked him down, and they talked to him. So luckily, if they didn't talk to him, I wouldn't have had enough time to get to him. But I'm glad I was able to.
That's good. That's good. That's good. The situation was, like I said, it was cool, but it was more like it reminded me of the first Incredibles when Mr. Incredible saved someone's life from killing themselves, and it's a cartoon. Uh,
Bro, I got 4 kids. I
the
know.
guy wanted to sue Mr. Incredible. He said, Incredible goes, I saved your life. He says, no, you ruined my death. And I was like, dang, that's awful. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I just saved your life. Whether it's a movie or not, it's the it's the way it was presented. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like my destiny is to die for me. And you messed that up. It's a movie, whatever the case may be. And this person probably literally just had like the worst day ever, week ever, whatever the case may be. And now at the point where he's like, man, why'd you do it? The type thing. But we have to realize that, I don't know if there are warning signs or for this type of thing, but we, like you said, we all need a word of encouragement sometimes. And we as men don't tend to really speak on what it is we're going through.
Oh my gosh, man. Yes, you're speaking life right now. I'm like, we don't.
So
We really don't.
And it's not until we get to that point where we're like, where too much pressure is applied. Now we're like, you know what? I'm going through this. I'm going through that. My wife's out of control. My side piece bugging. Like, what? That's right. I said it. My side piece out of control. Like that. You just start really just letting everything go, and to the point where you're like, yo, where did this even? You know what I'm saying? And it's that crazy. We never take a moment to appreciate those defining moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We never take a moment to appreciate just how important that each day is, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why your Zoom call is important. So
Yeah.
so tell it. So let's tell the people about that.
Man, yeah. So this Zoom call I'm gearing up to start is right now. I just want to open it up for fathers. Nothing against men who don't have parents, don't have kids, or anything else of that nature. But this was the way that it was given to me in my dream. So we as fathers, we carry a hard burden, a hard task, of raising our children. And whether you're a single parent, married, whatever the case may be, we carry a hard task when it comes to being what you call the head of your household. And sometimes the money don't add up with the bills, and so the kids are out of control, and it's a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Or you're a first time father and you wasn't raised by your father. You wouldn't have a man in your life who was there to prepare you for what you have now become. You know what I'm saying? This is just a call for fathers to get together, talk about what we're going through. Whether you want to write a little message in the chat, whether you want to be able to talk freely. You know what I'm saying? We could call it's. Let's just call it. This is more of like a AA for fathers. You know what I'm saying? You know,
A Father's
you
Anonymous.
know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe you need it how to control your kids, or maybe you want to see your kids, but you can't because you don't want to deal with the woman you made the child with. There's so many outlets that we as men and as fathers are going through that we're fighting by ourselves. So Fathers Anonymous, trademarked by my brother here, is just that, man. Is you to give us an outlet. You need help. You know what I'm saying? We want to help you, become the best father you can be. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that there's no blueprint to this thing here. Understand that. What you do right today might be wrong next month. You know what I'm saying? So, just learning that there is an evolution to being a parent. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to start off being their best friend. By the time they hit 11, 12 years old, you're going to be probably the best kept secret because ain't nothing going to come your way until you figure it out yourself. And you don't know how to deal with that going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
I'm a father of 5. I don't have all answers. You know what I'm saying? But every day is a learning experience if we look at it as that. You know what I'm saying? So that's Fathers Anonymous, man. You'll see the logo rolling out on Facebook soon. Fathers helping fathers, and finding the right time to do this Zoom call, just to get together. And it doesn't always have to be a sad story. You know what I'm saying? It could be something positive that you did with your child that maybe someone else can try with theirs. As fathers, we just can't celebrate our kids when they're playing sports. You know what I'm saying? If your kid playing a band for some reason, they want to be a tuba player. Hey, you go support that man. You go support him.
Don't mention playing. Don't mention playing instruments as a bad thing. Y'all was
I'm not.
I had a track. Y'all was trashing football, and the band was on fire, bro. We was playing new songs.
Yeah, week, it's not that. I'm just saying, band is great. I just didn't understand the purpose of it in high school. You know what I'm saying? But people got scholarships off of it. And hats off to them. Hats off to them. But I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be us getting together as men on the Zoom call. Doesn't have to always be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be lessons taught or we not coming to a powerful word. It's just let's just chop it up because you live in Texas and you can't be here in person.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get together and know that with this here we ain't alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for any donations or anything else to that. If God put it on your heart, great. Let's use it to put something to get together and spark a conference. You know what I'm saying? Where we all get together and
we're going to take donations. All right. We're going to take donations, okay? Because what we're going to do is, right? This is Mike's brainchild. I'm just riding with my brother. I just thought about something, but I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want anybody to sell our idea. However, I think that it is important that you do take donations. Make sure your 501c3 is set up. So the nonprofit is set up properly because eventually this is going to be worldwide. We already talked about this. You're gonna have a big convention in New Jersey. We're gonna have one in Atlanta. We're gonna have one in Cali. We're gonna have one in Orlando, and we're going to talk about manhood and the different levels of manhood. Coming out of being a child and showing responsibility as far as with your finances. Not just being a father, but also how to be a man in today's society, where it seems like we lack dominance in some things, maybe because mentally we're not prepared. there wasn't. I seen this clip of these guys where the guy said, I was taught how to be a man. I wasn't taught how to be a husband. I wasn't taught how to be a father. Wasn't taught how to be a provider. And that's what it comes down to. You know, we're supposed to be these big macho men that go out there and hit the animal on the head and bring it home to eat. But it's like, how are we emotionally with our children? Uh, you know, do we understand compromise? You know,
Yeah,
are we that headstrong that we can't take advice from another man who sees that we're not doing things right? So that's what it all comes up to, man. It's like it's just like you said, fathers helping fathers, but it's men helping men. Like I love when we had gentlemen of distinction. That was dope,
oh
man.
man, that was awesome, bro.
That was
That was
dope
awesome.
because we were. And what was wild about it was we had about 20 young men because we were all in high school, but the program was ran by black women. We had Clancy and we had Miss Anderson. Like
Hmm.
I, but and they bring in men like Mr. Fashion to help us out. Agents came and helped us out, but it was like there was things that they seen that men need that men needed that they was able to give to us, but we still needed other men to show us what we needed to do to get to that next level. So that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Man. And I think that's where Demond came in with the soldiers program. You know what I mean?
Oh
That
yes,
that that put things into perspective. You know, for a lot of I'm a joker. You know, I play around a lot with my children, so sometimes that discipline may be missing until I get fed up myself. You know
yo,
what I'm saying?
what does sword mean?
Uh, soldiers working on real life and destiny.
Oh man, I thought you wasn't gonna remember.
Yeah. Oh no, no, no,
Man,
no, no. Yeah, yeah.
yo, man,
I
I'm
remember
excited.
that, man.
I'm excited,
Like,
bro. We got so much stuff coming down the pipeline, man. Any church announcements before we out of here?
no, no, just the group. You know, Fathers Anonymous. You know what I mean? Zoom call. Look for the logo sometime today. Look for it. You know, I'm gonna try to pick a nice day that not. You know, good thing about the Zoom call is that you don't have to be. I don't need to see your face. You know, I can just hear you and it'll be cool.
Yeah.
You driving to work, you driving home from work. It's nothing for you to log in and things of that nature. So for me, that's really all, man. You know,
All right, for me,
something different, man.
follow my Instagram, scoop_Hampton. I'm really on this fitness journey. I'm down 10 pounds. Praise Black Jesus. And
Man,
I'm out here, man, being a better, healthy me with better choices that I'm choosing as well. So I thank you guys for following me along this lifestyle journey, and I'm just looking forward to just a better me, you know, just a better me as I go throughout this journey. I'm just glad I'm able to share it with you guys. But it's been real. I'm your boy Scoop.
I'm your boy Mike. We'll see y'all soon, man.
Peace.